And a tweeter already praising Pablo and all his journalistic work, and all of us, really, at Lebatard Show on Twitter. Guy writes, Lebatard, Amin, Pablo, that's a murderer's row of losers. Stugatz, you're cool, though. Yeah. Hashtag Stugatz Army. So Pablo Torre has a story in ESPN, the magazine, Mad Money. When Tyler Johnson signed a $50 million deal, the world lost its mind. Here's the crazy thing. He might be worth it. That's on newsstands now. Are we still making newsstands?
That's sure.
I don't know.
Guillermo, put that up on the poll, please, at Lebatard Show. Are we still making newsstands? Like, are there new newsstands being erected is what I'm asking.
Oh, there's no way there's new newsstands. There's no way. I mean, there's some old ones that are still hanging around.
People still have to buy gum and mints and a bottle of water on the way to work.
Are new newsstands being erected? Yes or no? It'll be out digitally tomorrow. So, Pablo, help me out here because they just handed me the article, and it's very small print, and I haven't read it. What'd you write about?
Thanks for doing the homework, Dan. I always appreciate the level of preparation that you bring to your radio show. I wrote about Tyler Johnson. Who, by the way, I know everybody who's listening, this is the local hour, they know who Tyler Johnson is. There are some very accomplished national NBA reporters who, as of this summer, did not know who Tyler Johnson was. I will not out them, but that is the level of anonymity I think nationally that's important to bring in to any reminder about Tyler Johnson. But basically, the story is about how everybody who talks about Tyler Johnson is wrong in terms of his salary. The first instinct is to say that he is overpaid, and then it is worth bringing in response to that, his biography. Like, the guy is the son of a single mom who was in the Air Force forever, who was, deployed from everywhere, from Djibouti to other countries with less funny names, around all of the various battlefronts that America engages in. He's a kid who worked at his high school, on this program where he was serving lunch to kids. He was a kid who fought through every injury. He's a kid whose dad, who taught him the game, left the family before high school. He's this absolute Horatio Alger type story. So in terms of who deserves what, there is this biographical justification that he deserves actually more than we might think. And then, of course, there's the argument that purely because he exists in a marketplace, and I think even Stugatz should be agreeing here, like, you are owed, you deserve, you earn whatever the market dictates you should get. So from that very notion of capitalism, Tyler Johnson actually isn't overpaid because the market and the market conditions with the CBA and everything else, they determine that he is worth exactly this much. And yet, and this is the last bit of this condescending tripod that I'm building.
There's more?
Yammering? This is the end of the yammering?
There is more yammering. The last leg of this tripod is that even the people who think he is fairly paid because of that marketplace, they are wrong. And they are wrong because, in terms of fairness, the max contract, the fact that LeBron James cannot earn his true market value, which is not $30 million, it's rather $60 to $100 million, because of that limit on his salary, Tyler Johnson's own earnings are inflated. So he is more complicated than we think and more sympathetic than we think, and in some ways less sympathetic as well.
Horatio who?
Alger.
Who is that?
He was on SNL,
right? Guillermo, put it up on the poll. Are we still making Horatios at Lebatard Show? Pablo, would you like to hear Dan Rather on our show saying one of the words that you just said in all of that yammering? Would you like to hear that?
Yes.
Djibouti. Djibouti. Djibouti.
You know what the sad part is? The sad part, beyond the fact that you just pulled that one word out of my reported yammering monologue there, and that's the only thing we're going to talk about now. The sad part is that I myself could not even remember the other countries that Tyler Johnson's mom went to, because the Djibouti, true to form, is the only one that I remember.
Shake.
Went there.
Booty.
Oh, wow. Wait a minute. What happened there? Shake.
Booty.
No, wait.
Booty.
No,
It's got to be somebody's booty, Mike. It can't be just a regular booty. Djibouti.
It's got to be
Djibouti.
Why did you cut that up? It was short enough the way that it was.
Booty.
There you go. Pablo spent a lot of time down here with Tyler, interviewing people. Talked to Chris Bosh. He talked to the guy's coach. He wrote this fantastic piece. We made an accompanying animation short that's going to go along with it. Put a lot of work into this, and we are literally just sitting here replaying Djibouti over and over again.
All right, hold on a second. No, we'll get to Pablo in a second, but hold on. Listen to this.
You don't have to.
Hold on,
you
hold
don't
on.
have to. I'm in bed right now. I don't really care.
Shush, hold on.
Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake.
Djibouti. Djibouti.
I'm glad I woke up for this.
It's on newsstands now. ESPN the magazine, Tyler Johnson's story. Tell us some more interesting things that you discovered about Tyler Johnson.
I don't really want to do that anymore.
Suck the life out of him.
Djibouti. Djibouti.